What's up everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm working on getting all the extraneous pieces for the subframe kind of refinished. Modifying the dust shields because I got a big brake kit going on, so I actually have to cut the outer ring off. I'm actually doing that right now. Forgot to start filming earlier. Let me show you what I'm doing here. So I'm out here in the driveway. I have actually completely cleaned up. I've actually completely cleaned up the exhaust and used some cleaner and power washer and kind of got this whole thing looking spick and span again. I'll insert some pictures. That needs to get a little bit of polishing going, but I haven't done that yet. But yeah, looks great. I can't believe actually how nicely that polished up and cleaned up. I'll insert some before pictures here. Anyway, what I'm working on over here, this is the heat shield by the exhaust. I'm going to be spraying some rust reformer on here, and then I'll be painting it black. I've already wire brushed it off and kind of got most of that rust, most of the loose rust kind of scraped off now. And then I hit it with some degreaser, and then I hit it with some degreaser, and now it is drying in the sun. And I will be spraying that here shortly with some rust reformer stuff. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. This is actually, this looked like this one before, so it's kind of, you can see this one's pretty dirty still. This actually I hit with some degreaser and then a wire brush and then power washed it off, so it looks a lot better than it did. But you can still see it's kind of pitted and, you know, a bunch of years of getting corrosion. I'm not sure if I'm going to be happy with that. Maybe I'll be happy with it looking like this. Maybe I'll actually take it and get it like vapor blasted, although in my area I can't seem to have found, there's like one vapor blaster guy and he's pretty far away from me. I don't think I want to do sandblasting on this. I don't know. I might be happy with just putting it back together, cleaning it up as much as I can this way. I mean, it looks a whole lot better than, I'm going to put these right next to each other. It looks a whole lot better than it did. Yeah, anyway, put down in the comments below what you think we should do here. Alright, on to the brake dust shield. So this is the rear brake dust shield. This is the one I have not cut yet. Here's obviously the piece that I have cut off. And this is the other one that I need to deburr that and kind of grind around and get that all cleaned up and looking nice. And then I'm going to actually get these painted black as well. But that's what I've been doing here with my grinder. Yeah, it's going pretty well so far. These axles are in pretty bad shape. Well, I shouldn't say bad shape. These axles have a pretty good amount of rust on them. And I actually have some rust remover stuff sitting on the other one. Otherwise, I'm just going to probably sand this down and get them painted and get them cleaned up the best that I can. I have new boots for both sides. Actually, I have new boots for everything. I have 8 new boots. So those will be all getting put on. Let me put this on the ground. So I've modified the 2 rear brake dust shields. They used to have a lip on them, and now it's cut perfectly flat, because when I put the bigger rotors on, they would have obviously contacted this. I've ground down the edge. Hopefully that'll focus here. Maybe it won't. Anyway, I've ground down the edge. I'm going to take a piece of rough sandpaper and just get the last little bits off. And then I'm going to hit this with some rust reformer along with the other piece and let those dry. The rust reformer, you need to let it sit for 24 hours. So this is the can of rust reformer I'm using. You actually shake it for, basically the prep instructions are to say, get all the loose, grind off all the loose rust, and then give it like a light sanding if you can, and then actually wash it off with soap and water, let it dry so that way there's no chemicals or water left on it, and then shake this for a minute and put a coat of paint, or put a coat of this stuff on it, and then it has to dry for 24 hours. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to do both of my brake dust shields and these pieces of metal here. So then that rust will be converted, and then I'll top coat it with some other flat black paint, and it should be good. Alright, got the first coat on there. We'll go ahead and let that dry. Here's the other pieces that I've already finished. These actually turned out really good. Turned out nice, actually. Really nice. Good stuff. So we'll let that side dry and then we'll flip it over, get the last piece done, and I think I'm going to be done with this for the day. Alright, got a few more bits to get power washed and cleaned up. This is the front suspension stuff. These are the two front dust shields that I'm going to actually be cleaning up. I've already got them marked for where I need to have the cuts made so that we can create some space for the big brake kit. I'll get these cleaned up and I will get them I'll get these cleaned up and then I will get them painted. Same for the lower arms. These will get cleaned up as well. I'll wire brush off the rust and then I will get them painted so that hopefully they don't get rusty anymore. Alrighty, I finished the grinding. I got the rust reformer on, lower control arms, and also the dust shields. I cut the dust shields here so it should give me all the brake clearance that I need. These are out here drying. Should be dry here in another few minutes or so. Still need to do the front knuckles. Started hitting it with a wire wheel here. You can see it's let me compare it to the other one. You can see how much cleaner that one is than this one. Yep, still a ways to go, but we're getting closer.